Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. We'll actually see if the load times are synced, because I don't know what your PCX2 settings are.
I left them as default, I think.
We'll see. Ratchet, does it look
I can
like...
see the train tracks now.
Okay,
Yeah, it looks pretty equal. Yeah,
okay, fair enough.
Bullseye
lost
just came on screen, so don't have that.
Yeah, that's about right. Well, you know the character names? Ew. What a lore expert. What's the name of the chick? Is it Jessie? Or is it like Bo Beep?
Yeah.
Or...
Jesse, but Bo Peep's the other one, the China doll person.
Yeah, she's the one with the hook, I guess.
Oh, the shepherd's stick?
Yeah.
What's the name of that? Isn't that shepherd's stick? Doesn't it have like a weird name? I feel like shepherd sticks have like a really weird name.
They do. I don't know. I don't know.
Do they actually? Yeah, I know there's some fun factoids, but also welcome to Disney Dash and it's Toy Story free bliss. Why are we doing Toy Story free? No one knows.
Yeah.
I initially...
I don't know. They were just allowed to do it. Some hosts, some crackpot hosts, were just like, yeah, they can do Toy Story 3 or something. It's like not on the encouraged games list.
It's not on any list.
What's going on?
It's like a PS2 and PS3 game.
The PC version is so different. I took a little glance at it. It's like an actual game, and this is like what they had left over. Like this is like the equivalent of the PSP version.
So the PC version is the definitive version.
I would say so. I mean, it's a big debate in the Toy Story free speedrunning community, which is the definitive version. So.
Is there a one?
I don't know. There are some runs. There's like 2 runs of the PlayStation 2 version because no one plays it. That is kind of weird that a lot of these like games that were released on like 5 generations, like a lot of them just get forgotten because everyone just plays like the PC version and the PlayStation version, PlayStation 3 rather.
Wow, Luka's internet is bad.
Is sorry.
It's fine.
Oops, I got to grab.
Feed and seed.
Feed and seed. Not that my internet is bad, I just think my computer is eating ass right now.
It's a very graphically intensive game.
It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look good, but it looks nice if that makes sense.
It looks alright.
Yeah, it just looks. It's very. This game is very like child friendly. Like you could just, as opposed to like old games like
You have a whole
Spyro and
circle.
Why
Domination.
do you keep on falling off there?
I don't know. Do you have a hold circle or?
Wait, for jumping onto the bars? No, you don't
Yeah.
hold circle.
You
Yeah, just grab onto them. Just walk into them. You only hold circle for interacting with stuff. That's about it.
Kept flinging me off even though I was grabbing onto it. Not sure why.
I assume we were at the yellow bars when on the side of the train.
Yeah.
Try to jump at like an angle that would make sense for the game because it's kind of picky.
Yeah, it's weird. I grabbed onto it, then it just shut me off. I'm past it now anyway, so.
Fair enough. Alright, I am done with the train. I'm speedy. I did genuinely like I didn't practice much, but like the game is very simple and the skips are so simple that like it's gonna look like I try-harded for like 5 days, which is unfortunate. Because I genuinely did like, I believe I started the game first time. I messaged you when I like first started it, so I was like yesterday, but today I actually saw the 3rd level for the first time.
Yeah, I initially picked it as like a meme run because I didn't know what was happening with the run. And that's the only... I played it once just to see if it would be a good meme game or not, and then that's all I done.
I genuinely enjoy it. I definitely think we should, like for like Disney Dash 2, like that these games should be allowed if both competitors have like the opportunity to.
Yeah.
Because this is like genuinely, in my opinion, like a good game. Like I would much rather play this than Toy Story 3 or some shit. Sorry, Toy Story 2.
Yeah, it's a lot better than I thought it would be.
Not sure about the actual goal complexity though. It does look like it's mostly any percent and that's about it, but that's good enough, I guess.
I mean, you could do all stars, I guess.
It's very much like a late 2000s game because it's very like 80 HD. Like it's very actiony. Like it isn't just Toy Story 2 where you're just jumping on like, you know, like a toilet or something. It's like actually like you're doing all these things, and there's this really exciting train chase and everything.
I'm not sure if we're playing the same game. I'm just in a room, like chilling. All the camera slowly pans to show you the next objective.
Now I'm still on the train.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Okay. So Luke is in like the next level. It's
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, but
It's very
you're like you're doing things like jumping on the
Name one exciting thing I'm doing. Go.
like. You're
I
jumping
closed
on, like,
the window.
The window blinds. They fall down. And
It's true. I did definitely jump on it. Oh.
very actiony. I'm venting reasons to prefer Toy Story 2 on the PS1.
As I said, I generally enjoy this game very much so.
They're very different games, aren't they?
Oh. I do appreciate how the toy soldiers, they chose like, that's such a stupid character to choose for like, oh, like that's our playable character, fucking toy soldiers. But they did it in a very cute way. I enjoyed it. It's like a
about the toy soldiers.
jeez.
I sort of feel like they made Toy Story 2 then thought that game was too hard, so they tried to make it easier to tell you where to go.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like these stars. So it's very handholdy. Like, do you really need to know that?
Yes, actually, I do.
Literally, the next thing on your path is the thing you have to go to.
You've clearly not gotten lost in this game. It is. I like how it's a very specific like game thingy where like they show you the goal and there's like 15 different things in the room that can get you to that goal, and you have no idea how they interact with each other. It's mostly in the garage level, where like you know where the objective is, but good God, do you not know how to get to it? And I very much.
What's the goal of this?
Alright, so the goal is to beat. Let me see if I can do this without dying. The goal is to beat the first 3 levels, then beat the Buzz Lightyear mini game, and then beat the 4th level. So just essentially beat the first 5 levels technically, if you can.
See.
Yeah, it's we just. Why did we choose it? What is the lore reason?
There's no reason.
Fair
I wasn't allowed to do Hannah Montana on PS2, so I decided to do this.
I did hear about that. That made me very sad as well. Even though I wasn't.
Hannah Montana Disney is it Disney?
It's a Disney game. What it is.
Is it an IP? A Disney IP?
Have you seen Hannah Montana on the Disney Channel?
It's branded Disney on the actual game. So.
I never watched the Disney. I didn't have cable, so
I didn't have TV. Do you not know Hannah Montana? Is there a Wizards of Waverly Place game?
Not really.
There's gotta be.
You'd expect so, wouldn't you?
Probably some shitty like 2D game for the DS though. Realistically.
Oh, it's Adam. Hello.
Hello, Adam.
How you doing? Welcome to the world of Toy Story 3. They've upgraded.
Is there any other games for the PlayStation 2 we could have done that's Disney related? Isn't there like 102 Dalmatians 2?
Not sure.
There's 101 Dalmatians 2, and it's a shitty PS1 game.
The Patches London Adventure?
Yeah.
Dude, Patches London Adventure has some nice speed strats.
Does it? Oh.
I mean, I'm going off something that my friend said when he played it for 10 minutes, like, dude, the speed strats are great. And that's about it. So I'm sure it's great knowledge on my end.
Is there a very Toy Story 4 game?
I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I think they stopped making Disney games at like 2016 or something, and they just kind of shelled out like Connect games, or not Connect. What do they do nowadays instead of like Connect games? Like, what's their shovelware alternative?
Hello? VR?
Hello.
Okay, there we go.
Is it VR? I don't know. Hello.
No, it's not VR.
I don't think it's VR. Yeah, I don't know.
Testing. Sure.
Testing.
TK's inside on you.
Testing.
Doing right. I know. TK was not satisfied with normal mute. He's on a server mute.
That is understandable.
It's a special kind of mute. It's a Keyford kind of mute.
Let's
Oh,
keep.
oh, now you're playing as Buzz Lightyear. Ah, that's some nostalgia right there.
Goddamn it.
Yeah, my controller's disconnected. Awesome.
The story in it.
So how far into the race
Back.
are we?
I believe 10 minutes in.
Okay, I didn't miss too much.
I mean, you missed half of it.
I
Fair
still
enough.
get to see the other half though.
That is true.
You missed everything. This
Yeah,
is such
so-
a linear
Right.
game.
Okay, so here's the first skip that's actually really important. So normally you would have to take that rope down and do like just climb up manually again. Do the thing. But you can do this. I don't think I fucked it up. Yeah, you can just do that and like skip
Nice.
climbing back up there.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is
Is
why
this game actually just linear?
depending on the levels. No, okay, so the game itself is very linear, but the movement and the way they wrap around the levels makes it really easy to just do skips. So as I said, like right there, I just managed to like skip like half of that challenge there by
Yeah.
just jumping, and jump.
Yeah.
I'll skip one more part here, like hopefully.
My game just lost full sound as well now.
It just lost all its sound.
Yeah, it's all good.
Sorry. Oh, okay. So there's the second skip. So you go to this edge, and then you fuck it up like that, and then it works. Give me 1 sec. Yeah. So the same
Rest
thing.
in peace,
Oh,
Toy
jeez.
Story sound.
Trying to do the skips, man. This is fucked.
Epic skips.
There you go.
That's what you do to skip. Oh, wait a minute.
So it's essentially I did the same thing as last time. I skipped climbing back up here again by just jumping from the end. It's kind of based. So I guess this is a speed strat.
So the movie Toy Story 3, right? I don't think it's actually set 11 years after Toy Story 2. I think it must be set in like the mid 2000s or something because like Andy in like Toy Story 2 is what, like, I don't know, like 8 or 9 or something. He's definitely not like 6, right? So
Okay.
I think this game's between Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3, the movie, because they talk about. Maybe it's a bit of both, actually. I'm not sure.
because he's meant to be like 17 in Toy Story 3, like Andy, right?
Do they say
And
that?
When
He's going
does
to
he leave
college,
for
isn't he?
college? Yeah.
I
Do they
think-
go
I
to
think-
college?
I think there's like official sources which say he's 17. Either he's 17 or 18, right?
All I know is he was going to college, but he could have just taken a gap year or something.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, well that's okay. All right, let's say he's 18, right? And in Toy Story 2, he's probably what, like 9 or 10 or something. Or like
Okay.
he's relatively old. So there was a 10-year gap between those two. So he would be like, well, I guess there's an 11-year gap. So he would be like 20 or 21.
So I just like how you said 9 or 10 is relatively old.
No, I mean there's a gap. There's a gap, right? So
Well, how old is Sid in the original like Toy Story, whatever the hell it's
I
called?
think Sid's meant to be about like 8 or something. I reckon.
Really, because Sid in Toy Story 3 works as like a garbage man.
Yeah, you could. Well, okay.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
What are you trying to say, Luke? You're saying like people in their 20s can't be garbage men?
I'm saying white people in their 20s are
Right
garbage.
on.
Okay.
No, I'm just
Well-
wondering if we assume that
Following
he.
your dreams. You can be a garbage man if you want.
Well, we assume he hasn't finished college because he's a garbage man. No offense to any
Oh, I like
garbage
this
people there.
Toy Story 2 reference on Lucas' screen at the moment.
You're like,
I mean, the spikes.
You're doing the actual Toy Story 2 thing.
you're like,
Good meme.
you know what? Let's make an actual level.
Yeah.
These levels are ironically worse.
Oh no.
Kind of they're very linear as opposed to the open world aspect of the other stuff.
So I think Toy Story 3 must be set maybe like 7 or 8 years after Toy Story 2 and not like 11 years.
Well, yeah, but he's like 10 in Toy Story 2.
That's what I mean. So it's like 11. It's like 11 years later in IRL, but it's only like 7 or 8 years later, like in actual thing. Because so it must be Toy Story 3 must be set in like the mid 2000s or the late 2000s, not 2010. But then
love it.
I saw in this game that they had like a 2010 era mobile phone. So
Do they? Oh, right, they do have an oldie phone. Not
yeah, but it's
oldie, but
still too old for the. If it's meant to be in the mid to late 2000s, I think it's still a little bit too new for that time
you
period.
think it's too new? A flip phone in like 2007 or 8?
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez,
like
I
in
can
that
still post
in
his
that in that
face.
era, like mobile phones changed really quickly between about 2007 to 2013. Like there was like a huge change in what phones look like.
Well, if we assume Andy's upbringing where he didn't have many toys, we can assume his family isn't very rich. So maybe
That's
he
right.
has an old phone. You didn't consider that possibility.
That's what I'm saying. The phone looks too new for
Oh, you think
what
it
he
looks
used.
too new?
I do. I don't.
Wait,
To be fair, I would say that like Andy is kind of middle class, if not upper middle class. Like
I mean,
I think his family seems pretty well off, to be honest.
does he
Like
have a father in the thing, or is he just like
no,
single mom?
he's fatherless. Yeah, single mom. Yeah,
Okay,
but
so a single
that doesn't mean
mom.
that he's poor. That doesn't mean he's
Yeah,
poor.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Single
They're probably
mothers can make a
rich.
lot of money, Luca.
Yeah,
Excuse
because they're
me.
like no, because they live in like suburban, like a suburban white neighborhood, and they live in a
Yeah.
nice house. So mom must rake in a lot of cash.
Yeah, she might. That's right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Luca. Yeah,
Interesting,
she's
interesting.
you don't have to have a father in a family to rake in a lot of money, Luca. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes. I love that every single one of my races has had some issue discussed by Ratchet. First it was
I mean,
communism.
I have to bring it up every race, like some kind of has to be some kind of controversy.
I mean, true.
Last time it was
Remember,
like the whole not cross, but a moon and star, like
yeah.
Monsters Inc.
yeah, Monsters Inc. Like
Give it up for controversy, Katote.
than we had before that communist Goofy's house.
To be fair, Goofy is a communist.
Shoutouts to our friend Nick Pinto for being a communist.
God.
Did
Guy's
you
such
see
a
that? Yeah, bless.
except he's like pro Joe Biden, so he basically is a sold out commie. I think that's the worst kind of commie in my opinion.
All right.
So is this level fun? Is it better than the other levels?
Which one? This one?
The one you're
The one
playing?
I'm at? I don't like the buzz minigame as much as the other stuff. Like I genuinely think it's much more linear, thus I don't enjoy it as much. Because there's no skips that are interesting. There's no like movement. It just hold forward and run away from spikes half the level. And that's not fun. Fuck. What happens if you die? I never died there. Oh, that happens. Okay, fair enough.
I just love that the game went from like jumping around in like a house and just like just shit in like you would get in a house to like you're like in some fucking sci-fi game. I guess it alternates between like make believe and quote unquote realism
Yeah, yeah. This is supposed to be like the
Yeah.
TV show or whatever.
because the first level was like another make believe section with the train. So maybe it'll be back to like boring normality on the next level.
We are. As I this is what I just did was like a mini game. Like that is not supposed to be
Oh, it's a mini game.
kind of like
Oh,
it's a mini. I wouldn't call it a mini game. I would call it like a side level, I guess. It's not part of the main story though. We're gonna be back to normal gameplay soon though.
I'm actually disgusted by the fact that they retconned the house from the Toy Story 2 video game. It's now a completely different house.
Well, maybe they
Actually,
moved because apparently Andy's mother makes a lot of money. So
I think they did move at some point in one of the
I
films,
don't.
so
No, I
think
don't know. They moved
Toy
between
Story
Toy
1
Story 1
to
and
this
2.
house, wasn't it?
When they
that's
got the
it,
Toy
yeah.
Story 2 house, they didn't move, as far as I know.
well,
Like,
actually, you forget the recession takes place in between. Maybe they had to move houses. That's
no,
also
that's the thing.
Very true.
This movie was. I think that's what I'm saying. Like, this movie was set, I think, in like 2007 or 2006, so it was before the recession, even though the movie came out in 2010.
Maybe they
'Cause-
redecorated.
Well, as
Well,
in like completely overhaul the kitchen.
yeah,
Like,
just
Yes.
added like a new
Yeah. Rotate the living room, that kind of thing.
was my favorite part of the movie where Andy has to sell toys because of the recession.
Oh no.
Yeah, do you not remember that part of the film?
I'm sorry, Woody.
Sorry, buddy. Gotta pay some bills, homie.
What's a good recession movie? Does anyone know a good recession movie?
Yeah,
Well,
Toy
there
Story.
weren't any movies because there was a recession.
Don't say Wall Street Money Never Sleeps. That movie's really boring. I fell asleep when I watched it in the movies. I was like 12 years old though, so I probably just didn't get it.
Why would you go to that movie being 12? Who took you there? What happened?
For some reason, I decided that I maybe would like it, but I didn't. So
Such a
I
ratchet
was
thing
old,
to
I think
do.
I was older than 12. I think I must have been like 16 or something, but still, I was, yeah, still didn't get it.
I mean, they really don't make recession movies like they used to.
Oh, there's The Big Short movie. I guess that's a recession movie. That was alright, I guess.
Is there supposed to be like a new recession? I've been holding out for that.
There is a new recession.
Oh, is there?
Actually, yeah, I don't know, because like, I guess because I don't have parents who like are obsessed with who like rely on like assets at the moment, but I haven't really heard about people being financially impacted by COVID. Like, I've heard of obviously like businesses are fucked and like health is fucked, but not like people's finances. But I don't really hang around with wealthy asset holders anymore. So,
Anymore. As opposed to when you were 12 and going to the movies.
well, you would hear it from your parents and your uncles and aunties that all go moan about the recession. But
Definitely.
like, it doesn't affect normal people. Like, well, not normal people. It doesn't affect poor.
It doesn't affect normal people.
It doesn't affect like people who
Fair
don't
enough.
have like assets and shit.
You picked a good time to join, Cole.
We're talking about normal people.
Oh, nice.
What's your thoughts about the 2007 recession? When was the recession even? I actually don't know.
It was 2007. It was like the
Oh, it
late
was,
2000s
okay.
is when it started. Yeah, 2008 is where it kind of hit hard.
Did it hit globally or like I actually
Yeah,
don't know because I was like
it
young as fuck.
It was global. Yeah. Some countries got off better than others. Like Australia got off all right, but some other countries got absolutely fucked by it.
What's the
But
recession here?
the 2007 2008 financial recession.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I like how this spawned from Andy's house being different.
Did Dentist House go to recession?
Well,
Yeah.
we don't think it did, or because he seems to have moved, so it's definitely an interesting.
I think that Toy Story
Oh.
3 is set before the recession. That's my theory.
Damn.
Also, there
I
should
think it's
be
set
a.
in about 2007, not actually 2010, maybe 2006, something around there.
Yeah. Why is TK server muted and deafened?
Because he
I
wants
don't
to.
know. I don't know why he's server muted. I didn't do it, and I unmuted him.
I checked. He did it himself.
Oh, okay, right. He just wanted to double make sure that he was muted.
Also,
Okay.
I'm
Really didn't
done.
want to talk.
Okay.
Oh, you
I
know.
don't. Yeah, I don't want to ruin the talk about
No,
the
that's cool.
recession, but I am finished.
That's fair. Well,
Yeah, some
GG.
people in this call might have a very emotionally upsetting memory about the recession.
This one, someone just sits down. Ah, geez, I love Toy Story 3. They remember the recession.
A single teardrop in their eye.
That's me, bro. That's me.
Wait, so are you done now, Luca? Have you finished?
Yeah, I'll just play around with Woody's roundabout
I'm
until
gonna,
it
might as well
was-
just end it. I'm still on the Buzz Lightyear minigame, so
Congrats, Luca.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Well, GG on the win there.
Yeah.
This was an interesting one to see, being a different game.
Oh, yeah.
How
Did
does
you-
this? Go ahead.
Did you race Crystal Fissure yet? The table?
That's my last one. Am I
no.
missing anything else? Yeah.
You haven't raced him yet?
Oh, we both
No.
raced them. Yeah, actually, yeah.
I'm racing him in New
Emperor's New
Groove, which I've heard he's really good at as well.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think you should do a fair bit of practice on that game because I feel like he's gonna.
Mm.
Yeah, you better watch out on that one.
What's the standings even? Like, who's guaranteed to go through? Who's not? Who's guaranteed
There's
to
only
not?
one race up on the channel, so.
That's
so
true. But this is gonna be uploaded like last, I assume.
it's
I don't know.
it's such a messy group actually because I think like
I think we shouldn't
So-
spoil anything. Just in case.
Yeah, I'd say don't spoil anything.
Alright.
Because we again don't know the exact results of this group either.
These controls are so
Yeah.
weird.
Wait, well, we can't even spoil anything because we don't even know the results actually. Like, I was just thinking, like, what can we spoil when no race has actually a result? I don't know any of my races.
Fisher versus Sendy happened, and that's about it.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that's
sure
what-
I'm out. So.
Destabilize
Uh-huh.
versus Sendy's happened.
Well,
That's
you're not
true.
out. You're.
So,
Yeah.
so Destabilize has done. No, he hasn't raced Fisher. Okay.
Yeah, I said there's like
Regardless,
2
the
races.
third and fourth will still make it to the next round, just in a three-way match.
Yeah, they'll be
That's
up
true.
against me if I beat Skater.
So hypothetically, how is there gonna be? Is there gonna be a sudden death? Hypothetically,
I don't
I'm
know.
trying
to-
Go on the week.
The people who come third and fourth go into a three-way match, and only the person who comes first in that match moves forward.
Goes through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you find the Buzz Lightyear flying thing really
No.
hard to control? Because I expect the controls to be inverted and it keeps throwing me off.
I always
Choosing
chonk
another
the first wall, and that's about it. For whatever reason.
What is going on over there?
I hear that the
Oh,
PS2 version
no,
is the
it's me. Hey,
inferior version. The
Yeah.
PS3 and PC versions are better. Yeah.
What's another game that we've played that has that? That's like kind of busted on PlayStation 2.
Don't know.
I feel like there was something. Maybe, who knows?
There was PS2 and PS1, but not
That
on
could
the-
probably be it. Yeah, I might be tripping. Like Quack Attack? Isn't Quack Attack different on PlayStation 2?
Yeah, Quack Attack and Treasure Planet.
Oh, right. Yeah, Treasure Planet. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be like an interesting group because like right now, literally everyone can be first and everyone can be last still,
Ooh,
which is fun.
always fun.
The Stabilize, assuming that this is your last race, because I just genuinely don't know, and so you're not necessarily a member of the
No,
tournament
You have
community.
to race Fisher. Yes, the race.
Yeah, yeah. How did you enjoy it? Is this something since I know you're like a speedrunner, so like it's not necessarily the same thing.
Yeah, it's different because I never played any other speedrunning games besides Bugs Life, so not really. I didn't really ever play any of these kids as a kid that much either. So well, these are pretty
Yeah.
much for the first time.
We should do the Game Boy Color Bugs Life. That's popping off recently in the server.
Is it?
Wait,
Yeah.
is it actually?
Yeah, did you end up playing that match, or did you fell asleep?
I know I played it in the end.
Oh wow!
It
You
ended
stayed
at
up
half
awake.
6, though, so I wasn't
Oh my
actually
God.
very good at it.
How did you stay awake? Did you drink like energy drinks or something?
Nah, I don't know. I waited to start the match off, and then it lasted a lot longer than I thought. But it was one of those games where I just wanted to beat, so I stayed up.
Wow, that's the dedication. Nice.
I just want to end it here. I haven't even touched any of these levels now, so it'll probably take forever.
It's actually not as bad, but if you want to stop, that's chill.
Yeah, I might as well. It's not really any point continuing, is there?
Yeah.
I beat the Buzz Mini level anyway, so.
Yeah. It was enjoyable. I genuinely enjoyed that this was like a PlayStation 2 game. It's different, and I'd much prefer it to like Toy Story 2 or other PlayStation 1 stuff.
I like this more than Toy Story 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh wow. Okay.
How about Dalmatians? Which one's better, Luca?
Treasure Planet Dalmatians. This honestly, like I really enjoyed this. Actually, Monsters Inc. Then this. That's
You
my
like
rating.
Monster Inc. a good game.
I actually really enjoyed Monsters Inc. Not casually, it's fucking garbage. Don't play that shit. But if you actually want to speedrun it, it's very interesting. Like the movement and everything is like, there's like so many stupid skips you can do and out of bounds and stuff. I genuinely really enjoyed it. Like proud for it.
No. Okay. Good to know to not race you in that as well.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that should be it. Thank you all for watching and bye.
Yeah, GG.
Bye.